What's going on, everybody? Greg Ehrenberg here from OddsShopper. It's Tuesday. We're about to break down all of the best bets for the day. We're going to look at some of the best projected plays. Then we'll build out a prize picks card. Then we'll see what's looking good in the parlay department as well, using all the different tools we have here at OddsShopper. And if you guys want to sign up for the first time, there's a link below that is going to get you 70% off your first month. And if you have any other questions or comments for myself, go check out Chalkboard. It is a 100% totally free to download chat app, and I post some additional bets in there as well. So go check that out, and it's free. Link for that below. So no reason to not take advantage of it. But let's look at baseball. For today, Tuesday, we got a whole bunch of games on the slate. There's a Coors Field game, which doesn't look like we have rain concerns today like we did yesterday. What are the best bets? Right off the bat here, the number one strikeout prop of the day is actually under 6.5 strikeouts for Zach Gallen. And one thing to note about this matchup against the San Francisco Giants, and as good as Gallen has been this year, the Giants have the ability to throw a lot of platoon advantage hitters into their lineup. This is a team that pinch hits more than any other team in baseball. They made more trades so far leading up to the deadline. It's going to enable them to do even more pinch hitting. So it's a really annoying team to place some bets on their side of. It's a really annoying team to stack for DFS purposes. But in terms of Zach Gallen pitching against them, I really do like under 6.5 strikeouts. We have the fair line projected at minus 142. Should be able to take advantage of a team that I think should be able to put the ball in play with all the lefties they're going to throw at Zach Gallen. Looking at some of the other props that we have on the board for today that are standing out, I like Brian Bayo for under 4.5 strikeouts. And Bayo's having a really good year. Coming into last season, he was one of the top pitching prospects in all of baseball. And he kind of disappointed, and we see that a lot with young pitchers. His stuff looked really good, but he just wasn't really able to put it all together. He gave up a lot of hard contact. Now, this year, we're seeing him limit the hard contact. He's also limiting the walks a lot. One thing that's been a really big difference between Brian Bayo this year compared to last year, which I just mentioned, is the limiting of walks. But with the limiting in walks has also come with decreased strikeouts because Brian Bayo is making more of an effort to throw strikes. And it's leading just a 20% strikeout rate at the big league level. Now, he has great stuff. He's having really good results, ERA in the mid threes. But in terms of the strikeouts, we just haven't seen a whole lot of upside from him in that department. So if we look at his strikeouts for the year, and keep in mind, this line is over under 5.5. He's actually not had over 5 strikeouts in his start since June 18th against the Yankees. So we're looking at, a considerable amount of time that he's had more than 5.5 strikeouts. And then overall for the year, he's only had a total of 4 starts out of how many starts in total? 17 that he's had 6 or more. So 13 out of 17 times he has hit the under on this prop. He has a matchup against the Seattle Mariners team that does strike out a whole bunch, but at least as of late, we've seen him in good strikeout matchups. For instance, last week, Brian Bayo pitched against the Oakland A's, pitched 4 innings, only had 3 strikeouts. So I do like him for under 5.5 strikeouts in this spot. See if there's any home run props that are standing out. Let's see. Home run props for today. By the way, home run props have performed extremely well as of late. We just got recent betting data from OddsShopper, which was really profitable overall in the month of July. And home run props had a 24% ROI in terms of plus EV projected home run props. One that is standing out here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. He is one of the top hitting prospects in the Reds organization. Not the likes of players like Matt McLain or Ellie De La Cruz, but still, Christian Encarnacion Strand is a very well-regarded prospect. And so if you go back and look at his minor league numbers, had really, really good hitting stats. The matchup against Justin Steele, not the easiest one in the world, but this game is going to be taking place in Chicago, which can be a very hitter-friendly park. So could Cincinnati if the game was being played there. And then you've also got the fact also that the line is just so wide, plus 830 for Encarnacion Strand to homer when the fair line is plus 777. So that is our number one projected home run prop of the day. And also referencing those minor league numbers, in just 67 minor league games this year, Encarnacion Strand hit 20 homers in those 67 games. So about 1 homer every 3 games for him in the minor leagues. So those are some of the top projected props that stand out to me. But now let's go ahead and look over at PrizePicks and see what the number one PrizePicks play of the day is in our projections. It is Gleyber Torres under 0.5 runs, Pete Alonso over 0.5 runs, John Gray over 4.5 strikeouts. We got Jose Siri under 0.5 total bases, Miles Michaelis over 5.5 hits allowed, and then Freddie Peralta for under 5.5 strikeouts here. So all put together, this is going to be a Oh, by the way, I should have said this is Josiah Gray. I think I said Jonathan Gray. Josiah Gray against Milwaukee Brewers for over 4.5 strikeouts. Just realized I misspoke there. 6-leg flex parlay. It is a 3% expected EV, and you don't have to go 6 of 6 on PrizePicks for this to win. And I do like all these legs individually. If you ever want to change any of them, you could take some of that and add ones in from here as well. Now let's build out a parlay for FanDuel and see what the top FanDuel parlay of the day is. And yeah, let's take out college football lines, and we'll look at just some of the MLB lines for today. We'll add in Duran to have a hit. Yeah, let's just go with this 2-leg parlay. It is plus EV. Fairly realistic win odds, 32%, good for a 5% expected EV. So if you guys just want a nice little 2-leg parlay here, plus 225 odds, Duran to score a run. Hyun-Jin Ryu making his return from Tommy John surgery. This is going to be his first game pitching in the big leagues in over a year, under 4.5 strikeouts for him. A little bit of juice at minus 150, but we are getting better odds here because of the parlay component of it. So plus EV projected parlay, I do like both legs of that. That is going to do it for me. We'll walk through a little bit of everything. PrizePicks, parlays on FanDuel, and then just some of the top baseball props of the day. Football starting up really soon, Thursday actually, and going to be doing some giveaways in Chalkboard for it. So I mentioned the top Chalkboard is 100% free to download. There's a link for that below. Take advantage, get in our Chalkboard channel, and get a chance to win some free stuff ahead of the NFL preseason. First game is on Thursday. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have not done yet, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Good luck, and I hope to see you all back here tomorrow.